Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Tighten up.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1.
Break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield.
A whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of...
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
Now Cousins. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Bridgewater. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 7 on the play. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down. First down, here's Cousins. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Talking about you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Joe Mixon. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. He last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys.
To throw is Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Bengals grab it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And this one brought in by Sanu. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21.
Wearing the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, that's complete to Hamilton. Cousins on first down. He's got White here. Able to slither by. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 40. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Play fake. Cousins. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2 yards on the pick. On second down, here's Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I got you, punk.
On third down, Cousins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3. Back to throw. Mixon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone got four down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
They should let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one. Go to the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Brandon Cooks, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. James Washington, a touchdown reception. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30. Play action now. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Cousins from the gun on third. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. A valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
And across midfield he goes.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9.
Bruiser's trying to pound it in. Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. The drive starts with a run by White. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. It's complete. James White. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Green brings it in. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. White's got a first down and more. It's caught. This is White. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
By that is, possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard. Throwing is Cousins. He's got Green. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to White. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to be dropped.
You know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a nice play defensive. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man Sharp complete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball fly. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's complete to Sharp. That throw good for only a couple. Bridgewater again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he almost had it defensively. On play action, Cousins. He's got his man, Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 33. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They'll run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time. First down, here's White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Don't get nervous.
And to give this time to the tailback. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
I got you. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And his throw here is incomplete. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll find Lindsey here. In the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. A little check down to Lindsey. A pickup of about 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. Yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.